Good morning, guys. Guess where we're headed?
All right, we're headed out. I don't even know what time it is. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. We headed for Bedford?
Bedford, Indiana. Beauties and Beaters. Here we come. We're ready. We got a quick stop.
I don't know if we're ready, but we're going. Can you move your arm? I can't see out that mirror.
Sorry. We're gonna stop, make a quick stop, and then we're headed towards Bedford. So we'll see you guys when we get there. Probably see you guys before then, because I'm sure I'll make a video before then. But here we are. Good luck. Well, guys, it wouldn't be an adventure if we didn't have a side quest, right? So here we are. We are at the side of the road at a gas station because we have lost a bag or something. So we're here on the side of the road with the bottle jack trying to see what happened to our air. If it is a line, we're good. If it's not a line, we're not so good. But we'll let you know here in a minute what he figures out.
Taking a snap of you on the side of the road.
Well, y'all, we're headed back home.
Doing the walk of shame.
We blew an airbag, so we're headed home. And I don't know what the plan is right now, but we'll let you know as soon as we know something. We're either going to grab another car and take, or try to fix this. We really don't know what the plan is yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we know.
I have the parts. I just can't fix it on the side of the road. I don't have the bag with me, but I do have a spare bag in the house.
So we'll let you know what we decide. See you later.
Are you videoing? Yeah, put them in all day.
There's a little lip that sticks up that the coil spring sat over top of, and it holds it in place. With the coil spring, it never lost tension, so it was always there. It kept it in place. Just the weight of the vehicle kept it in place. It could, you had to compress it to take it out. The bags I just built on the bottom mount. I welded a piece of pipe on there that sits over that little lip. But I think what has happened, because I seen it had happened before, and I noticed it. Whenever I deflated the bags, it had popped up. They come all the way up, and it had shifted forward slightly. So when I was airing it back up, I was sitting on top of that cup. But what it does is it allows that bag to move forward, and I got too close to the bolt on my suspension link. I'll bet that's what happened.
Is this fixable or no?
Yeah, it just blew a bag. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck. Kevin, or whoever, who knows where my impact sockets are?
I don't.
Who's listening?
I am.
We're all listening.
Okay, in there in the
Oh.
Okay, so the way this works, I just built a little cup, lower bag mount, bolts in there like that. This sits in on top of the original coil spring mount. That coil spring mount has a little lip that this sits down over top of. The coil spring, pressure on it always kept it in place. I think what happened here was when I deflated the bags all the way, I hit bump stops. The bag actually shrunk up too much and was able to pop on top of that lip that generally retains it, and that let the bag shift forward. In shifting forward that inch or so, it allowed it to rub the bolt that holds the panhard bar in. I know I had plenty of clearance to begin with on that, and the other bag on the other side looks fine, but I had seen this one time that I had all the air dumped out of it and the suspension drooped. That's when I have trouble with it. And I have done that in the last couple days, and I bet it did it again. You can see clearly where it was rubbing. Right there's what it did to the bag. That don't hold air. So you do have to take all this apart in there, because when I put this all together, I didn't have a fuel tank in it, and it was, you know, all kinds of room. But now that there's a fuel tank sitting in there, it's a little more difficult, but doable. So we're gonna try and put this thing back together and see if we can get it to hold air and go from there. Okay, try and hold you in here so you can see what I'm seeing. It's all foggy there. Anyway, this lip right here slides inside this pipe. And as you can see, if the bag gets dumped all the way, it gets some slack in it. Now I've got a jack under this rear end, so it's actually up a little bit. But if the bags are dumped and I jack the truck up at all, this can actually, I gotta pry it up here. But anyway, it can do that. And that allowed the bag to slide forward and get against my panhard. Ready? All right, guys. I'm confident that was my issue. That bag had shifted forward. What I need to do is weld a tab on here with a hole through it, and then drill and tap the bottom of my bag mount so I can run a bolt in and out of that, where I can have it a bolt in situation. That is what I will do, just not today. So right now we're gonna temporarily permanently attach it here. It'll probably stay like this until I have another problem with the bag, in which case I'll have to cut this off. It'll either work for a few weeks, because I've got a couple things I'm trying to get done this year, and if I get a chance, whenever I blow this thing back apart, I'll fix it right. But for right now, I'm gonna fix it right now. That should hold that one, no problem. I should probably go ahead and do the other side. Same thing. I just put 2 little tacks on it, or you record. Just put 2 little tacks on it. They're, you know, aggressive tacks, but and I got them in spots that I should be able to get a cutoff wheel to pretty easy. So I'll probably fix this sooner rather than later. But this will hold the bag back far enough that if I do deflate, it can't pop forward over that lip. So that should prevent this from happening again, because I need the link on that Watts link, so it's got to stay. All right, you cut it.
We're back at the Harder shop, and
The
Harder Rod Shop. We feel that the problem has been solved.
It's back together. So I figured out the problem, found the issue, we fixed that, put another bag in it. I need a shower, but it ain't gonna happen. So I'm probably gonna take me a little cologne bath, and we're gonna hit the road again. Try this again.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, take 2. We're on the road again. It's 8:30 our time.
3 hours behind schedule.
That's okay. We're at least on the road again. So here we are.
I think we've got the problem fixed. I think the symptom, the issue that caused it, at least temporarily took care of. And we're gonna try one more time.
Beauties and beaters or bust. Take 2. Fearless leader right there.
Tell them I got the Shilton's manual right there, so I know how to fix it.
Exactly.
Yeah, made it to Dale, Indiana. Check out that gas price. We didn't even need it, but we're gonna stop and fuel up.
All right, guys, quick update. We're in Huntingburg, Indiana, driving on 231, headed to the show. We just got some lunch and some gas, and
$2.39 a gallon.
yeah, we found a really good gas station.
Nah, $3.39. Sorry, yeah, that didn't sound right.
So we're on the road still. Everything's looking great. No issues, knock on wood. And we will see you guys hopefully at Beauties and Beaters here in a few minutes. Hey guys, guess what? We made it. We're at Beauties and Beaters. You can see behind me there's some really cool stuff here. We just got here. We haven't even got a chance to walk around yet. We're just trying to figure everything out, and we gotta get the car registered and all that stuff still. But she made it. I'm gonna turn you around. Yep, we made it to Beaters and Beauties. And there's our sign. So we just made it.
Okay, so you're getting here.
We'll check back in here in a little bit. There's some really cool stuff. We'll take some videos as we go. See y'all later. Hey guys, so we're still here at Beauties and Beaters, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit and show you some things. I had to put a hat on because it was hot and sun was in my eyes and I couldn't deal any longer. But I'm gonna walk around here and show you a little bit and see what we can see. I'll turn you around.
We went to SEMA one and bought, I think, like a Honda 90 or something like that. And I'll check it the same way. And all things simple. It's been a great.
There's Robbie doing what he does best, out there talking. But yeah, super cool car show. Corey and Hannah did a great job. It's amazing. We are having a blast. The wind's blowing. It's beautiful out here. Thank you guys for following along. See y'all later. All right, guys. It's the next day. We're heading back home. We stayed the night at the lake last night. It's about halfway from the show, so we just stayed there, had with some friends, got some sleep, and now we're heading back home. Crossing over the bridge to Kentucky right now. Well, y'all, it was a fun couple days on our first inaugural trip out with the camper truck, the Sugar Shack. We had a good time. We've had a great weekend. We are both exhausted, but it was definitely a great weekend, great show. Corey and Hannah Wheat did a great job. Check out their channel, Corey Wheat Customs. Awesome people. But we are literally pulling in the driveway as we speak. We are so grateful for all of our friends that helped us out building this, and so grateful for just an opportunity we can do this together. And thank you guys so much for watching and following along. We got to meet a few fans we didn't know we had this weekend, which that was pretty cool. Like, did not expect that at all. So
Yeah, it's kind of surreal when people walk up to you and be like, hey man, I've been watching you build this. You know, we don't have any followers really,
so that was really neat.
it really shocked us.
But anyway, guys, thanks for everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. See y'all. Bye.